Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Breaking In, the path that my friends and I are taking for the next year to see how we can break into the comic book industry. I am Lloyd, and I'm coming to you live from my own personal studio, my headquarters. All right, so let me give you guys a quick tour. Brace yourselves if you got like vertigo or something. Just look over my shoulder. We're at my apartment here in Orange. I got some of my own art up. There's the door. There's some more art from the Kubert School, my friend's stuff, some colleague work, some posters that keep me motivated. Hey, there's my mirror for reference, my blazing light for good lighting. Hey, there's my calendar. You already know. Get that schedule. Some more stuff. There's my little library there, and we are back at one. It's just a quick tour. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Welcome if it's your first time. Again, my name is Lloyd, and this is Breaking In. And you're going to follow my friends and myself as we spend the next year doing uploads every week or so, tracking what we do as amateurs, recent graduates of the Joe Kubert School, what we do to see if we can break into the comic book industry. I like this thing a lot because it's definitely helped really keep me focused and accountable to some of the things I need to be doing. A really famous personal trainer guy that I've met once, I've had the pleasure of meeting, says that people always perform better when they know others are watching. And I think that's true. And so thank you for tuning in. Real quick, I just want to talk about what's going on and set a couple of goals that hopefully I will meet by the next video. But before we get into that, it's a very special weekend up here in the Northeast. I'm in Orange, New Jersey, which is not far from New York City. One of the New York City Comic-Cons is happening right now. It's called Special Edition. And it is it's a con that I think is very valuable, very necessary. It's kind of getting back to the roots of what cons were about. And that's the artists. The artists and the editors and publishers getting to firsthand meet with the fans. I know conventions now are more like media events. You meet all the superstars and the movie stars and TV stars, and that's great. I love that. But the meat of it, where it all started, was conventions like this. You will notice, however, that I am not there, and here's why. I'm not here to make any excuses or give any reasons why not. The fact of the matter is, where I am right now, I don't have any content, and it's a good reality check for me. Usually what happens when I go to conventions, and maybe you guys can relate to this, usually what happens is I'll go there, I'll have my portfolio, I'll do the meet and greet with the editors, drop off some samples, and then I'll walk through Artist Alley, and I look at the artists that are up there, and I love it, man. Even the stuff that's disagreeable to my own taste, what I appreciate about the people that show up to these conventions as vendors is that for a fact that they're putting in some work, and that's really the great separator. And I realize that if I were to go to this con, I would see my friends and colleagues that I've worked with, that I've interviewed, that I've labored with at the Kubert School, and I would see them at their booths, and I'd be really, really happy for them. And I am happy for them. But I will also be like, you know what, man? I need to be doing something. I need to come home and draw right now. And so rather than having to go through all that process to get to the point of frustration where I'm just mad and desperate enough to start drawing, I said to myself, hey, you know what? I'm going to be a grown-up about this for once. And I'm just going to come home and draw. I'm going to do my thing. And that's what I've tried to do this weekend. Here's the thing. I have generally marketed myself as an idea man. And it's cool. And maybe, later on in a few more posts, I'll get into some of the ideas that I had years before some, Hollywood director made it into a movie that everybody loves, and now it's a classic. But I thought of it, 2 years before it ever came out. And I have proof. Not to say that anyone stole my idea, but that is to say that if you have an idea and you think it's cool, it's highly likely other people will too. And it's highly likely that other people have the idea as well, other like-minded creators. So you need to get to work. That's today's big lesson. So I'm no longer gonna call myself Lloyd Briggery Idea Man. Now my aim is to be Lloyd Briggery Content Man. And so my goal with this blog is to continue to produce high quality content. Now, that being said, the next step to having high quality content is, hey, you know, what good is it to have all this awesome art if nobody's there to look at it, right? Well, nobody's coming to my house. I mean, you guys are welcome to, you know, holler at me or whatever, but nobody's going to come to my front door looking for a new artist. And then it dawned on me, these are some concrete goals I can achieve now. And that is with social media. There's so many avenues of social media, free market advertising, just to, you know, market yourself and expose your great art to the world. And I know that the editors and the talent scouts, I talk to these guys for my job, so I know for a fact that this is where they look. So you guys are now responsible for holding me accountable for this. In the next 2 weeks, so by my next update, I will have my very own and very first Deviant art page. I will have a Facebook art page. I already have a Facebook. You guys can, you know, friend me on Facebook. I don't have that many friends, so, you know, feel free to holla at your boy. No, seriously though, I'll have a Twitter page, and I'm wrestling whether or not I should get a Tumblr page. I know there are certain editors, mainstream editors that I've had this discussion with, that I know they search Tumblr for talent. So, if, you know, for new people. So, you know, and maybe I will, maybe I won't. But for sure, we'll have the DeviantArt page, we'll have the Facebook page, Facebook art page, and a Twitter page. So I can start posting stuff up. I may get an Instagram. I know you guys are like, you gotta get IG, you gotta get IG. I don't have an iPhone, first of all, and I don't know if I'm gonna get one. I don't know if I want it yet. We'll see. But I do have an iPad, and so if I get Instagram up there, that will be the next thing. But for now, it'll just be that. So that's what I got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I want you to be on the lookout for my main man, Ernesto Sin, from the land of the hot waters in Aguascalientes, Mexico. He's uploading next. Hey, thank you for your time. Keep drawing, keep working, and believe in yourself. You can do it. Just got to put that work in and keep going hard. All right, people. Peace and love. Talk to you later.